Welcome back to our weekly update. I'm Charlotte McLeod with the Investing News Network, and I'm here to give you a quick look at our top stories for the week. Gold remained near lows not seen in over 2 years this week, briefly rising as high as $16.86 per ounce on September 21st, but also falling as low as $16.56. The yellow metals price movement came as the U.S. Federal Reserve hiked interest rates at its latest meeting, held this week from September 20th to 21st. Last week's hotter than anticipated inflation data created some speculation that the central bank would raise rates by a full percentage point, but ultimately it went with 75 basis points. The increase put the target federal funds rate at 3 to 3.25%. Numbers are key when the Fed meets, but Chair Jerome Powell's commentary is also always highly anticipated. In a press conference after this week's meeting, he reiterated that the Fed is committed to bringing inflation back to its objective of 2% and will keep at it until the job is done. For context, the latest Consumer Price Index reading shows that inflation was up 8.3% year-on-year in August. Despite those forceful comments, Powell stopped short of projecting what will happen at the Fed's gatherings in November and December, saying the plan is to take a meeting-by-meeting approach. It's also worth noting that after sidestepping recession questions in July, Powell now seems more willing to talk about it. This week, he said no one knows whether the Fed's process will cause a recession or how bad it may be. Some market watchers have more definitive views on what's coming. I heard from Brien Lundin of Gold Newsletter, who said he thinks we're at a turning point and the Fed will eventually have to admit that it's powerless to fight inflation. He emphasized that Powell doesn't have the same tools former Fed Chair Paul Volcker had back in the 1970s, and said the massive amount of federal debt will prevent the central bank from pushing interest rates higher than the rate of inflation. Brien sees this as an opportunity to pick up beaten down gold stocks as long as they have money in the bank to support themselves. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a quick note on the events the INN team will be attending as we head into the final months of 2022. This week was a busy one with INN's Georgia Williams at the Gold Forum Americas in Colorado and Priscilla Barrera attending 2 Fast Markets conferences in Spain. I haven't had a chance yet to get their full recaps, but we're expecting to publish content from all 3 of those events next week, so stay tuned for those updates. Looking at next month, I'll be at the New Orleans Investment Conference for the first time in 4 years, which I'm really looking forward to. And in November, Priscilla will be at Benchmark Minerals Week in Los Angeles. We'll have more details on those events as they approach, but for now, leave us a comment if you'll be attending any of them. That's all for this week. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates and interviews. You can also follow us on social media or click below for our free report or any article mentioned in this video. We'll see you next time.